And welcome in. It's another Garnet Trust exclusive interview. Special guest today is my man, Luke Doty. Luke, I have not seen you in a minute, man. First of all, thanks for being here. And
Yeah,
how are we doing today, Luke?
man, we're doing great. Good workout this morning. About an hour and a half of really good work after a big night last night. So everybody got in, and great attitude about everything. Put our heads down and we got to work. So that was good. The third group just finished up. Everybody did the finisher, and no one has to come back next week early. So we're all good.
Yes, that's always a good day, man.
Yep.
So, again, this is a Garnet Trust interview. You can check out more information, GarnetTrust.com. For those who don't know, Garnet Trust is an NIL collective, basically connecting South Carolina fans, South Carolina businesses with student athletes like Luke Doty here, who has been kind enough to join us. This interview is taking place on Friday afternoon. If you're watching it now, it's probably Monday morning. So just keep that in mind, everybody out there that's listening or watching. Luke, let's start right there, man. What are you guys up to right now?
Mhm.
Like, I know we see the little videos on Twitter and stuff like that,
Yeah.
and these competitive, I don't know what y'all call them, competitive
Yep.
edge nights, competitive. I don't know exactly what it is.
Mhm.
I see some guys getting after it, man. Um, if you can, maybe peel back that curtain a little bit.
Yeah.
What is this time of year in mid-February as y'all get ready for spring practice? What
Mhm.
is this time all about for you guys?
So the winner is Coach Day talks about it all the time, and he told us this today. The winter is a time to tear down and to build up. So right now we're in the tearing down phase. So I mean that's just grueling workouts, Monday through Friday, and then so we did just that for about a month or so, into the first part of February. But we started competitive toughness this week. So what that is you have a normal Tuesday lift workout, get lunch, do treatment, whatever you got to do, class, and then everybody's back in the building by about 7 o'clock. We eat dinner, and then we have a couple short meetings, position meetings, staff or not staff meetings, but unit meetings, and then we go out onto the field and we compete. We have these, a couple different drills that we do. So last night was the 5-10-5 shuttle drill, and then a big sled push for 200 yards. So you're matched up against somebody else. This year we're doing it a little different. We're doing it by position groups. So quarterbacks are matched up against linebackers. Some of our edge guys. Just different things like that, and that's split up between all position groups. So it's a lot of fun. We definitely get after it. Like you said, a lot of videos get put out there, and that energy isn't fake. That's all night. So after all that stuff's done, we do a little walkthrough, individual periods, between position groups and stuff like that, which is good because kind of get a head start. As far as spring ball goes, we can kind of put some things in here and there, and it's not too much, just a few plays here and there that are going to be our base offense, stuff that we're going to carry throughout the year, no matter who we're playing. So really just trying to build a foundation, as far as the team goes, as far as competition goes, and just really bringing everybody closer together, because this time is pretty tough. Next to summer, I mean, summer's always tough, but winter's always a good time to just to kind of get everybody together and on one common mission, and that's just to, like I said, lay the foundation of what's to come for the season.
Luke, there's a lot to unpack there, but I want to start with, you said QBs are against linebackers and
Hmm.
edges in the competitive
Hmm.
toughness. So the QB room is not getting off light by any means. Like, these are
Yeah,
some dudes that
yeah,
y'all are going against. What's that like, man?
absolutely. I mean, they're some of the best. I mean, some of the best in the nation, really. And I mean, they're just as fast as even some of the receivers out on the field. So not only are you doing this tough, grueling task of having to pull against one of them, you're having to run against them too. And sometimes that can end up in their favor as well, because it's like Brad Johnson, a guy like that. I mean, he can fly. Sherrod Green, I mean, all those guys. Jordan Strawn. I mean, those guys. Jordan Burge. I could go on and on. They get after it. We get after it. They push us. We push them. We also go against the specialists every once in a while. They're mixed in too, and they're not anything to be messed with either. Those are some athletic dudes. Kickers are people too, is what they say. So they get after it too. So it's just about everybody pushing one another and making each other better.
How does Coach Day walk that line? I think it's a thin line between making these days somewhat fun and like
Yeah.
having an edge to it, but also, I mean, you said it yourself. You're getting torn down, you're getting
Mhm.
beat down. So,
Yep.
but I would imagine to show up every single day and put the effort into it that you
Mhm.
need to be successful, that Coach Day has to have some element of keeping it so in some weird way fun. So how does
Yeah.
he walk that line to keep you guys engaged in what is really a very tough time of the year?
Mhm. Yeah, I mean, it's like I said, it all just comes down to the competition portion of it. Like I said, these days are hard. Especially when the Tuesday, Thursdays where we have the workout in the morning, and then you have to come back. Not even hours later to do this competitive toughness stuff. So they are long days, and the turnaround's really quick, especially on the Fridays. For the big guys, they're up at 6 o'clock in the building by 6:30, and they work out at 7. So it's such a quick turnaround for them, all like probably less than 8 hours. But he does a really good job. He and his staff do a really good job of kind of knowing how to walk that line and just finding that soft spot in between. Like, all right, we're not going to kill you, but this is mentally taxing. This is physically taxing enough to kind of get you in that state of mind that like, all right, like this is going to prepare me for when we go to, Athens, Georgia next year. When the Tennessee Volunteers come to us this year, just things like that where, it kind of puts you in a place where you have to make a choice. Like, am I gonna tap out here, or am I gonna be mentally tough and just push through it? Because once you do, if you can get through one of these workouts, you can get through anything. So, and like I said, he does a really good job of kind of tailoring it. Like last night was really tough, so we kind of took a couple things back. Today went a little bit not lighter on the squats, but just doing a little things a little bit differently to kind of cater to our bodies and the stuff that we went through last night. And then today was hard. Today was just, if not as hard as it was last night, but, everybody had a really good attitude about it. Like I said, everybody just came in and put their head down and got to work. So that's the kind of guys that we have. And that's just the culture that we're trying to build here is just a bunch of hardworking guys that will do anything to win.
I can't remember exactly how you said it, but you said a few minutes ago that
Mhm.
nobody had to come back today or something.
Yeah,
Everybody.
so if how it works is you have to do what it was today. You had 15 minutes to get 1,500 yards total of there was a sled push, a chain like a chain run, and then a weighted ball carry. So you had to do each of those for 500 yards. So total of 1,500. And if you don't get it, if a group doesn't get it in the specific time that you're supposed to, you got to come back on. I can't remember if it's like early Monday morning or Wednesday morning before our recovery circuit and get that whole entire thing done. So thankfully everybody passed. Everybody made it through it. Each group made it through. So that's always good. And I don't think anybody's had to come back yet.
Yeah.
Maybe just a few people, but I mean, it's always good, especially on a day like today after a hard night that everybody still made it through and got their work in.
Yeah, that's a blessing, man. So right now y'all are on. If I'm putting the pieces together right, it's basically Monday, Tuesday,
Hmm.
like as far as lifts go.
Yep.
Wednesday's recovery, then
Yep.
Thursday and Friday are lifts, and then also among that, Tuesday and Thursday are
Hmm.
competitive toughness nights, and then y'all sort of have the weekends to
Yes,
enjoy
sir.
yourselves a little bit?
Yep. So we get weekends off, Saturday, Sunday. Everybody just kind of does their own thing. Guys hang out, go get dinner, stuff like that. I mean, Saturday's really, really pretty chill. Sunday's pretty chill. Me personally, I come up here on Saturday and get just a little workout in just to stay in shape because I have been out for a little while. So, I do try to keep my body in shape and make sure that I'm doing the right things to, not to lose weight or, not to come back on Monday and be, have maybe a rough day just to make sure my body is staying in the shape that it needs to be in to go out there and perform. So it's, like I said, it's definitely time to rest and
Mhm.
take care of your body.
Yeah, and speaking of that, Luke, so give I mean, you can give as little or as much detail as you're
Mhm.
comfortable giving, but how are you personally coming along
Yeah.
as far as recovery? I know anytime you have to have surgery, that can be a grueling thing.
Yep.
So I believe we're about right at a month until spring practice
Mhm.
starts. So
Yep.
if you can give us a little update on how you're doing and
Yeah.
what you personally are able to do right now as far as within everything the team's doing.
Yep. So I'm pretty much able to do everything that the team's doing right now. Some of the stuff I have to do at a slower pace, just because I haven't worked up to the capacity that they're at right now.
Mhm.
Because I think when we started in January, I was out of the boot. I'd been out of the boot, so I was just working back into kind of a light jogging. I was running in the anti-gravity. Basically what that is it takes some of your weight off. So I started running at 70% of my body weight. Did that for a week. And then I worked back to work back up to 80, then 90. I did that for a couple days, and then I was able to get out of it. I think this is either last week or this past week, um, that I was able to get out of it and get on the field and start running. So I'm pretty much ahead of schedule, on track to be able to participate in spring ball, which I'm really excited about. I get to get in cleats next week, next Monday. So I'm pretty excited about that. It definitely felt great to get back on the field and kind of get the motor going again, because I definitely got to get used to running. The first time I put my feet on the turf and started running, I mean everything felt normal. Felt first time it's felt normal in a long time. So that was really exciting. And then I'm just I'm fired up to get the cleats back on and really, really starting to get to work. So,
Yeah, I know you're a go-getter, man. So
mhm.
have they already sort of talked to you about, like, I know you're probably going to try to be a little hard-headed with them about it. Have they already started like trying to, all right, Luke, you got to ease back into this thing?
Mhm.
Or how is that? How does that conversation go? Like,
Yeah.
I don't know, with like Clint and,
Yeah.
the trainers and stuff like that.
Yeah. So, I mean, you said it, I am hard headed, but I've kind of taken this, I've done this. I've tried to do this as I guess as most, as the best I can.
Uh-huh.
I don't know how to say it, but try to do it the right way,
Mhm.
and take things, really slow because, there's no need to rush back. It's still, we still got a month before spring ball. So, I still have a lot of time. And then into spring ball, we have a lot of time there too. So, I have been taking it slow, as much as it is a little frustrating because, I want nothing more than to be out there with those guys and doing the things that they're doing. But I also understand that I got to get back to 100% and back to where I know that I can be. So I've been taking it slow, been doing everything that they've been telling me to do and taking care of my body. So it's worked out well so far. Like I said, I'm ahead of schedule. So just got to keep doing what I'm doing, and taking things slow, making sure it doesn't feel sore or doesn't get tender on me,
Mhm.
and it hasn't yet. So like I said, just got to keep doing what I'm doing. And everything will work out.
How excited? I know you're a competitive guy. How excited are you? Um, whatever day it exactly is, to actually get back out there
Mm-hmm.
and to compete. Chris Clark and I, my coworker, we got to sit down with Coach Beamer a few weeks ago, and
Yep.
he was bragging on you, man. He was talking about how the fact last year didn't go the way you wanted because of
Mm-hmm.
the injury. Then hey, guess what? We're bringing in a high profile quarterback,
Mm-hmm.
a transfer in Spencer Rattler. And he talked about how you sort of just didn't really bat an eye
Yep.
when that happened. So how are you excited to get out there, or how excited are you to get back out there and compete? How have you and Spencer gotten to know each
Yeah.
other, being in the same room? Just what has that been like kind of in this transfer portal era
Mm-hmm.
of college football?
Well, I mean, I think Coach Beamer, one of Coach Beamer's core values and one of our core values is competition, and we talk about it all the time. It's the SEC. It's the best conference in the country, and if you're not about competition, we talked about it last night in our team meeting. If you're not about competition, if you're scared of competition, then this isn't the right place for you. Playing in the SEC in the right place for you. So I'm a competitor. I love to compete no matter what we're doing. I don't care if it's, playing ping pong, pool in the players lounge, or, out there running sprints. I'm going to put everything out there on the line. And I'm going to bet on myself, because, I have the utmost confidence in me and what I can do. So, I am fired up to get out there. I love Spencer, man. He's awesome. We everybody in the room. I mean, we all clicked as soon as that we got back here in January,
Mm.
and Spencer got here a couple weeks back, and he meshed right in. So I mean, like I said, we all have a great relationship. Like I said, I really enjoy hanging out with Spencer. I'm sure we'll go out, we'll go get dinner, just do things like that. We can continue to build that relationship. And on the field, man, I'm just excited to have somebody there that is going to push me, because that's something that I need. It's different coming from a coach or
Mm.
somebody like that. But when you've got a guy that is working just as hard as you, and is going for the same thing that you want, then that's only going to benefit both of you. So I'm really, like I said, I'm really excited to get out there with him, and throw the ball around. We've done it, try to do it every week or so, once or twice a week, and man, he can throw a ball. So it was pretty cool, being out there with him and just watch the way that he plays his game, and he's a baller. Just look at what he did at Oklahoma. So like I said, I'm fired up. I'm excited to get out there with him. I've done my best to kind of give him pointers, teach him a little bit of the offense, as we're doing the walkthroughs. And he's definitely come a long way, and he's just going to keep getting better. And I'm excited to continue to help him out in that sense, and just come to work each and every day, ready to push each other, and make each other better.
Speaking of the offense, man, you've now gotten yourself a full year, like a full
Mm-hmm.
season, to where you're not having to probably learn something new every day like you maybe
Mm-hmm.
were last spring when y'all were installing the thing. And
Yeah.
I think listening to Coach Satterfield, he was talking this time of year last year. I think they were trying to figure out what you guys do best, like trying to
Mm-hmm.
figure out what this offense is going to be.
Yep.
How much greater is the comfort level? It is an NFL scheme. Satterfield
Mm-hmm.
has said that several times. How much greater is the comfort level, from yourself and I'm sure Colton Gothier as
Mm-hmm.
well, just being in this thing for a full year now? Does it
Yeah.
just feel a little bit different?
Yeah, it does. Last year, I think we were, and Sat talked about it, a lot, and I'm sure he talked to you guys about it. Just trying to find an identity, especially earlier in the year.
Mhm.
Spring ball, fall camp, first couple games, just trying to find an identity of what kind of offense we're going to be, what kind of team we're going to be. And I think as the year went on, and I think you saw it once we got to the bowl game, man, I think we found that identity. We're a hard downhill run team. We can stretch the field, and we've got the athletes to do it. So I think that's, and like I said, it goes back to these competitive toughness nights, and the little walkthroughs that we have. We're just putting in all of our base stuff, stuff that worked really really well for us last year, and stuff that's going to work well for us this year and years into the future. So we're excited about it. As far as comfort level goes, you can never know, you can never learn, so much. So I've tried to stay up there and go back and watch film from last year. Go back through all the installs that we've done, since spring ball last year, and just kind of relearn everything, and kind of apply that whenever Braden or Hayden, even Spencer, has a question about something that that I have the answers for them, that I can help them out and just kind of show them the right way to do things. Just because we have been in the system for over a year now, and obviously we still have a long way to go. There's a lot more to learn. But it definitely helps that we've had some stability, at the offensive coordinator position, and really just on the offensive side of the ball, because I think we're a lot farther than where we were, even going into fall camp last year. So I think we're all really excited about that. Guys are eager to get out there, and guys are eager to run the plays that we've been running since day one. So that's been a lot of fun. And from offensive line, receivers, tight ends, running backs, everybody out there is on the same mission, and just ready to get better each and every single day.
You mentioned the bowl game, man. I saw you on the sideline. I think you had the boot on. You had a play sheet around your neck.
Yep.
Coach Beamer told us you were trying to push maybe to go for it on one of those late fourth downs down there.
Yeah.
How was that to kind of be a coach for a day, man?
Yeah, it was a lot of fun, man. I did have a lot of fun doing that. I did that in the Eastern Illinois game. Back when I was still, trying to get healthy from the first injury, and then East Carolina game, I played a big role down there on the sideline, just kind of making sure everybody knew what was going on as far as play calling and the kind of looks we were getting. So I had a really fun time doing that. Just kind of being there for the guys, and being a voice on the sideline that could maybe help those guys out in any way that I could. So like I said, I had a blast doing it. The bowl game was awesome. I had the call sheet in my back pocket, and wristband on. So it was a lot of fun, just being out there, and like I said, contributing in any way that I can. That's always been a big thing for me. Is it doesn't matter what I do. I want to help the team. I want to be somebody, do something that is going to be beneficial to us. Because it's not about me. It's not about any individual. It's about the team. And that's something that Coach Beamer stresses a lot. Coach Day stresses a lot, because it's not, like I said, it doesn't matter how the individual feels, is how or what's going to benefit the team, and anything that I can do to help us and get us in the right place, then I'm more than willing to do it.
So you would have been dialing up some fourth downs though, right? Like if you were...
I can't remember if I told him like, hey man, we should go for it, or I don't know, man. I think we should because I think we kicked a field goal.
Yeah, I think you told him to go for it from what he said. I think
it might have. I don't know if it was that one or if it was another one, but I probably did tell him to go for it.
So you're talking about the team and your teammates, Luke. Let's brag on somebody. Let's pick somebody to brag on. Who just being around workouts and maybe watching the guys throw around or put in their extra effort.
Yep.
Is there anybody or even a handful of guys, I don't know, that maybe the fans, you're sitting there, man, the fans are going to like watching that guy this year. Anybody that's taken a big step forward or a newcomer, people want to hear about Antoine Wells Jr. at receiver. Like that's a guy I think could probably help this team.
Yeah, absolutely.
Who do you want to brag on real quick, man?
I mean, I'll start with Antoine, man. He's a dog. He's in the third group, the third group with the wide receivers and DBs. And man, I hadn't been in there, but every time we go out there and throw, man, he's ready to go. And he can roll. That's about all I can say, man. He's a competitor. He loves doing what he does. And he's really good at it. So I'm excited to get him out there. He's gonna set Willie B off. As electric as it is, he's gonna just add to it. Christian Beal Smith from Wake Forest, man, he's a worker. And he learns fast. I mean, just look at the system that he came from. They do a lot. They run the ball a good bit, and he's a hard runner. And I think he's going to do some really good things for us. Terrell Dawkins on the defensive side of the ball, man, I've gotten pretty close with him. Being around, he's in our group. So, he puts his head down and he goes to work every single day. Doesn't complain about anything, and man, he just gets after it. And then I'm biased on this one, Marshawn Lloyd. After last year,
that's your boy, right?
That's my boy. That's my boy. So after last year, I know he was in the rotation, but still, I mean, he was 100% from his knee, but always in the rotation. But I think this year is going to be a really big year for him. Just seeing the way that he comes into work every single day, no matter if it's the competitive toughness nights, workouts in the morning, or just stepping into the meeting room, man, he's locked in. He's ready to go. I think I had like some chocolate or something that I was eating, or some kind of sweets that I was eating. And I was like, hey man, you got to try this. He's like, no, I can't. I'm on my diet. Like I'm on my stuff now, man. I can't. So he's locked in. He's such a hard worker, and he's been through a lot. So I'm just excited to see what he's going to do for us this year, because I know he plays his heart out every single time he gets out there, and he loves this place. He loves the game. So he's going to be a big one for us.
That's an extra level of dedication, man, that he wouldn't try the chocolate bar.
I don't know if it was chocolate or what it was, man, but it I might have made some food or something. And I was like, hey man, you got to try this. And he's like, no, I'm on my meal plan. I was like, all right. I understand.
Not to mention, he's probably burning 5,000 calories a day or something easily. Luke, we've kept you for a while here, man. So,
no worries.
Final thing I have for you: what's NIL and this NIL experience been like for you? Hopefully, the people watching can see Luke's got I believe that's the Native Sons logo there.
Yep.
You've got is Beach Made is that the Luke Doty line?
Yeah.
Or how does this work, man? What's it been like?
Yeah. So it's been a lot of fun, man. I think it kind of goes back, and this is kind of off topic, but me, Marshawn, Alex Huntley, and Vershawn Lee do the player panel whenever the junior day comes in, and all the recruits come in. We do the junior day, and we talk about the NIL stuff. And the one thing that I always say is don't go out looking for don't go out just looking for things to like make money off of. Like, you do what you got to do here, wherever you go, and that stuff is going to come your way. That stuff's going to, like, the money, the opportunities, whatever it is, like, that's going to come your way. So I didn't really get out there and like have things like ready to go and reach out. I didn't reach out to a bunch of different companies, places, whatever it is, because that wasn't. We always say keep the main thing, and the main thing is playing football. But with Native Sons, it just kind of made sense because they're a local company down there in Myrtle. When we won the state championship, they made all of the state championship, shirts, sweatshirts, all that good stuff. And, they support every single business in the Myrtle Beach community, which is awesome. So the owner and his son are both graduates from USC. We've known them for a little while. So it just kind of made sense. And we went in there, we talked to them. They offered they were the ones that gave me the opportunity. And I couldn't be more thankful because it's turned into so much, just it's a dream come true. Really, I always dreamed about it as a kid, like having my own, kind of clothing line or doing something that, I could put my name on. And they've done an awesome job. I can't thank them enough. Just for everything that they've done for me. And I love promoting them. I love wearing this stuff because it's so comfortable. Is you can wear it on the beach, you can wear it out. I mean, it's pretty dynamic. So it's been a lot of fun though. Just working with those guys, and the staff there is awesome. So once all the Beachmade stuff came out, and they sent me the stuff, because I'm here in Columbia, so I don't really have a lot of time to get down there and look at it. But as soon as I do, we're gonna do a lot more stuff with it, and we've got a lot of things coming out soon, and a lot of new things coming out. So that should be up pretty soon on the website, on Native Sons, Shirt Doc, all that good stuff. So all the stuff's in my bio or Twitter bio. So if any of the fans want to go check it out, it's up there. We've got green and gold, garnet and black. I think we got a blue one. All long sleeve stuff. We got a really nice black sweatshirts, black and red, and then a little 3/4 zip that's really nice as well. So that's what we got right now. But like I said, we've got a lot more coming, and I'm really excited about it. So it's been a lot of fun.
Yeah, I'm gonna pop up the graphics so people can see the pictures. I might have to get me a 1/4 zip there, Luke. I'm a
nice,
big fan
man.
of the old 1/4 zip look. And
Mhm.
and for those who are wondering, that was an absolute. This is all a genuine endorsement from Luke Doty, because I texted Luke before we came on, and I said there's only one rule to this interview, and that's that you can't wear a Gamecock shirt because of NIL rules. You can't. It's something about the logo and stuff like that. Doesn't really matter. But Luke said, "No worries, man. I'm already wearing my Native Son shirt."
Mhm.
So it was already locked in. This is not a just.
Woke up this morning ready to go.
There it is. Luke, man, we appreciate the time, dude. It was great to catch up with you. I hadn't seen you in a minute. I first met Luke, I think, when he was an 8th grader.
Yeah.
At one of Jabril Fuels camps, maybe.
It was Carolina Exposure.
Yes.
Golly, that was
ages ago, man.
I might have been going into 8th grade.
8th or 9th grade.
8th or 9th grade, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, wow. That was a while.
It was, man. Well, dude, it's been great to catch up.
Yes, sir.
Gamecock fans out there, go check out the Native Son Luke Doty collection. He's got more to come, much more to come. Go to his Twitter. Hey, what is your Twitter, Luke? At Luke Doty 9?
Yes, sir. Yep.
And are you wearing 9 this year? Is that right? Rocking the 9 again?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Back at it.
High school number. Luke, dude, we appreciate it, man. We'll talk to you very soon, hopefully. Okay.
Yep. Thank you guys for having me. Go Cox.